Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Virgo, this is your 2026 overview forecast. I hope that you have had a good start to your year so far. I am going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is going to be from the Soul Coaching Oracle deck for the overall energy. And for the tarot portion of your reading, I'm going to be using the Artist Decoded Tarot. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel, Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have for Virgo, please? Okay. Number 24, which corresponds to a 6, the Lover's card of the Major Arcana. That's Gemini energy. Lover's card talks about a choice point, kind of being presented with options and being at that point where we have to decide what it is that speaks to our heart space, speaks to our heart chakra. You can also talk about divine partnership and divine union. You could be at that point right now where you're looking at what it is that makes you happy, because in 2026, maybe the definition of that is changing, and that's okay. The card you have here is Fulfillment. I think this is the first time I've ever pulled this card from this deck. It's really, really beautiful. Abundant. It reminds me of the, what are they called? The gourd, a gourd, like we have at Thanksgiving. It's like this shape that you put all of these kind of fruits and vegetables in to represent abundance, to represent this plentifulness or bountifulness. It's this idea here that you are picking and choosing the things that fulfill you and make you happy. It's almost to suggest that you are in control of this process in 2026. It feels revitalized, like the way that the card is lit, the image is lit, the lushness of the fruits, the blueness of the sky in the background, everything feels so fresh, brisk. You know, it's like there's certain days in at least the northern hemisphere where I live when springtime is right there and, you know, right on the brink of just emerging into full spring. And the sun is in the sky for a little bit longer. The air is really clean and crisp. It's 60 degrees out. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but very beautiful. It's a very light sweater. Going outside and breathing in that air. There's a freshness to it that I feel almost viscerally when I look at this card for you, because I feel like it's just like this breeze that's coming into your life, like taking a big breath for the first time after a long time. I'm a little under the weather right now. I haven't been sick in 3 years, so I just came back from a very long trip, and my breathing is a little stuffy, and it's one of these things where, you know, sometimes you can take for granted how beautiful it is to breathe through both nostrils. when you're feeling at your best. So it's almost like I long for this, but I feel like it's coming for you in 2026, this breath of fresh air that is going to fill your lungs and your selfhood. Like, metaphorically speaking, it's something is going to come in for you that's going to feel so satiated, is the word. Satiated. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. The first set of cards is going to be what we're releasing, what Virgo is releasing. The second set will be what is welcoming, what Virgo is welcoming. And the third set will be advice from Spirit and what we're embracing for 2026. I am not taking any reversals, only uprights. This is something new. The Spirit has asked me to take uprights only. I've been reading with reversals for years and years and years, so this is kind of a new thing for me. Okay. Wow. Lots and lots of major arcana here. There's 6 cards on the table, and half of them are major arcana. Major arcana talk about the first 22 cards of the tarot deck. Talk about the archetypes of human experience. So whenever I say major arcana, I'm talking about something that is very heavily divinely guided. Spirit has their hand in what's going on. The minor arcana make up the rest of the tarot deck and talk about the kind of everyday actions and everyday experiences that you and I have on the earthly plane. What are we releasing? Number 8 of the Pentacle suit. 8 of Pentacles. This is the card of diligence, dedication, hard work, effort. Can be the card of a workplace scenario as well. I definitely feel that some of you are releasing this investment into something that no longer is paying dividends, and I saw that in quotations. You are no longer investing into something that does not pay dividends. Which is not to say that there's like a tit for tat situation where you only give to something that gives back, but with a certain scenario here, and it could be a workplace scenario as an example, where we invest the majority of our time, effort, energy, and resources, you are not giving as much anymore. You are, or rather, you are releasing the feeling that you have to invest as much as you have. Number 7 of the major arcana, the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. Fast movement forward, victory, hard control. The charioteer is in control of their destiny. They've had to overcome a lot of obstacles. They've had to reconcile their shadow. What is the shadow? It's fear, doubt, insecurity. You're leaving all of that in the past and you're moving forward from it. I think it had to do with some workplace situation. This sense that we tie so closely our identities to our work. You know, and you could see this kind of solitary energy here. But what if I told you you were this? It's almost like angel's wings, this magnificence. The Chariot is also often represented by the Merkaba symbol, sacred geometry, the light vehicle. We are more than just our job. We are more than just the sum of our parts. We are energy. We are ethereal. We are beyond the corporeal. We are beyond the body. Spirit really wants me to say that to you. It's a really stark reminder of your spirit being. And that can get lost sometimes in a scenario like this. It's not to say that hard work is not rewarded. It is. But what is the reward that you're looking for? That is the thing that could be changing for you. Right? Because it's the difference between, and I have to be careful not to like make a personal judgment about it, but Spirit is giving me the example. It's the difference between investing energy into growing your own crops and investing your energy into something like mining for Bitcoin. And I'm really not trying to make a judgment about Bitcoin. I don't understand Bitcoin. I recently bought like a couple dollars worth of Bitcoin just so that I could see, so that I could understand what it was. I still don't understand what it is. But it's like investing into something that gives back or investing into something that takes away. You're really looking at those concepts right now. And whatever it is that you're investing in that's taken away from fulfillment, you're releasing. You're reconciling your shadow. It's almost like I see you letting go of baggage so you can travel light, because now Spirit is showing me the Fool card. The Fool always travels light. They go off on adventures. They throw caution to the wind. Spirit is showing me that for you right now. The card is not on the table. I just see it in my mind's eye. I'm going to pull a clarifier. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles because I want a little bit more information on what it is that you're releasing. This is for Virgo. What is Virgo releasing? Wow. Look at that, the Empress. Number 3 of the major arcana. You know what's crazy though? The Empress is my favorite card in any tarot deck because of what she represents. The power of all 4 queens, the ultimate divine feminine, the master attractor. But the minute I picked up this card just for you, I saw all this as a bloody mess. Felt like a bloody mess. That's not what it's supposed to represent, but that's what it feels like. It's the difference between these two energies. Look at that. I really, there is a lot of synchronicity here, but Spirit is making a point in how these two cards relate to one another. They both are cards of harvest. The Empress is very lush and abundant. She's always, or not always, but often represented as fertile, surrounded by greenery and abundance, as she is here. But I asked for a clarifier as to like what it is that you were leaving behind. It's that investment in things that do not serve you. You're leaving that behind. It's like we invested in the wrong crops. We did well for ourselves. It's not to say, because you're a Virgo, right? You're going to excel in everything that you do. You don't know any other way to be. But when it comes right down to it, Is it really what you wanted? Or do you want something a little bit more fulfilling? You got what you expected to get, but it just feels messy here. This is what you're leaving behind. To leave room for something like this, which feels a lot more warm and a lot more inviting, a lot more sustaining, sustenance, like for the soul. What are you welcoming in the 2026? What you cannot see. Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is sometimes known as the card of complacency, of boredom, of apathy. But it's also a card that represents somebody who cannot see that fourth cup, the Ace of Cups. This new beginning that Spirit wants to bring into you. You are welcoming in what you cannot see. You're putting your faith in Spirit, basically, to bring you that fourth cup, to bring you a new beginning. And it's clarified by the Knight of Swords, which is so beautiful because it's coming. The Knight of Swords is a messenger of truth and clarity. He's the fastest knight in the tarot. It's like coming in hot with messages, with epiphanies, with revelations. You're welcoming this, and a little bit of it to you is unknown at this moment, but it's like all will be revealed, and you're welcoming that. It's like come what may. Okay, very deep cut reference there. There's a movie that came out a long time ago. I don't even know if it's like 15, 20 years old at this point. I don't know how old this movie is, with Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor, and it's called Moulin Rouge. And it's a musical. It's great. Baz Luhrmann is a great musical. But there's a song called Come What May. And I hear their voices in my head singing Come What May. And in that movie, it's talking about their relationship. There's a little bit of Romeo and Juliet vibes to that film. But it's almost like we're going to love each other despite the odds, come what may. And Spirit really wants to say that to you. You might like that movie. You might be from France because it takes place in France. You might be into musicals. You might like that song. You might have been saying this to yourself. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to welcome it in. Can we get a little bit of clarifier for like a sneak peek? Thank you, Spirit. 3 cards flipped out. Amazing. Your card, the Hermit, you showed up in your own reading. That's incredible. Number 9 of the Major Arcana. Really digging deep, going within. This is the card of introspection. Look at how beautiful this card is. This deck is so gorgeous. Really looking at the shadow, your triggers and your traumas, healing from them, spiritual enlightenment, awakening, Kundalini rising with the Hermit, 6 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Guess what? Victory, good luck, good fortune. The Chariot here. The 6 of Wands is the Chariot in the Minor Arcana. Essentially, that's 3 cards of victory. 3 cards of something moving in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune represents the planet Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Would be good to be very mindful of your thoughts, Be really, really mindful of your thoughts, because thoughts become things. And Spirit wanted me to say that very pointedly. Thoughts become things. You're very powerful right now. And if you allow any kind of negativity to kind of slither its way through, you're going to see it manifest, and vice versa. So good to be in a place of high vibe. And you're really reconciling that right now with the Hermit card. You're putting in the work, is what Spirit's saying. Not just in some, what one might argue is an empty endeavor back here that you're releasing, but you're investing in yourself. You're investing in your spiritual health. Six of Wands is victory, public recognition, accolades, awards, promotion, raises, raising up. Can also talk about fame and fortune. These two very quick, bold horses represented here. It is the year of the fire horse. So that might be relevant to you. You might have been born in the year of the horse in the Chinese zodiac. Take it as it resonates. What are we embracing? Advice from Spirit. Excuse me. Number 4 of the major arcana, the Emperor, clarified by number 11 of the major arcana, the Justice card. 2 figures cloaked in red. That's the color of power, right? But it's not like this. It's not like this. Although you do now have the Emperor and the Empress in the same reading, divine pair. What that kind of represents to me is this mastery over your divine masculine and feminine aspects to yourself. When you have balance between the divine feminine and masculine, you know when to receive, you know when to be the aggressor and go after something. Spirit is bringing this advice in for you. Embrace your Emperor energy. This is the year of the divine masculine for you in particular, Virgo. Be bold and assertive and go after what it is that you want, because justice is moving in your favor. Contracts, legal agreements, spiritual contracts. The Spirit just said you've paid the piper. I don't know where that expression came from, but Spirit just said it. You've paid the piper. It's your turn. The Emperor, the power of all 4 kings of the tarot. Boss, CEO, leader. Leading from the front. I want to clarify that, because in Leo's reading, Leo led from the back. You're leading from the front. It's very important for me to say that to you. Can I get a clarifier for what Virgo is embracing for 2026? Number 21, the World card. Another major arcana. There's something coming to a close and a new chapter is beginning. Look at the dog here. Wow, that's really powerful. Oh wow, look. Or is it looks like a dog to me. Eagle here. It's like subtle until it's not subtle. I feel like this energy, the way that this is depicted, it's like things are coming out of the woodwork. People could be coming out of the woodwork. That's certainly been the case for me in the past couple weeks. Random people have come out of the woodwork trying to make amends. Be careful. Spirit wants me to tell you to be careful. because it's like the more they see you up leveling, the more success you have, people come out of the woodwork and they want a piece of it. I think you're leaving those people in the past, shutting the door to it, and embracing a new chapter. It's really beautiful. It's not like a normal, oh, we close out a chapter, we begin a new one. It's like when the World card comes, you're finishing the cycle of the major arcana. It's like the great lesson of the past, let's say 10 years, is finally learned. You've learned it. Now you're beginning a new cycle. It's a huge shift for you, Virgo, for this year. So that's your overview reading, Virgo. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Virgo.